Okay, good morning, students. Today we'll discuss, we'll have a revision sort of on tense. Okay, we'll discuss the questions, previous year's questions on SSLC. Uh, you see, SSLC questions, and also some important questions from your question bank. And since all of you have question bank, so I think we don't have to write the questions on the blackboard. You can just you just have your questions from your question bank, and we will discuss the questions actually, and I will explain the rules why a particular verb is used, tense is used. Okay, anyway, let's start. The first one, it's from 1998 question, SSLC question paper. So the first one, when he entered my room, I dash write a, within bracket write a letter. You see, the answer will be, when he entered my room, I was writing a letter. You will find lots of questions on this particular combination of tenses, simple past tense and past continuous tense. Now the rule is that when in the middle of a longer action something happens, we use past continuous tense for the longer action and simple past tense for the actions that happen in the middle. Okay, so that is the rule we used here in case of the first one. When he entered my room, I was writing a letter. Writing a letter, that is a longer action. The second one, the maths within bracket start before we reach the field. Now the combination of tenses used here, you see here two consecutive past actions is mentioned, and one is earlier and the second is later. Okay, we are going to use past perfect tense for the earlier action that happened, the first action, and you see we will use simple past tense for the second actions. Okay, because these are two successive consecutive, you see, past actions. So the answer will be, the maths had started before we reached the field. Okay, now 1998 question number 3. It is time you within bracket go home. Now see, it is time, I wish, as if, you see, we when we have these expressions, we will use simple past tense after them. Okay, so after it is time, the verb will be in the past tense. Okay, so it is time you went home. Okay, so now SSLC 1999. We shall wait here until he within bracket come back. Now you see, the rule is that generally two verb, in a particular sentence, two verb is not used in simple future tense. Okay, simple future tense is not used in two verbs in the single sentence. So we just make one a part, you see, of that particular sentence, make it a adverb clause of time, and we will use simple present tense. So the combination is simple future and simple present tense. Okay, so we shall wait here until he comes back. Okay, simple future, simple present tense, until he comes back. Next one, when he came in, I within bracket write a letter. The answer will be, when he came in, I was writing a letter. Then he within bracket walked across the road when a scooter hit him. Same thing, the longer action is simple past tense, past continuous tense. Here he was walking across the road when a scooter hit him. Next one, 2000. I wish I within bracket accept the job. Now you see, since I wish is there, so the verb will be in simple past tense. So I wish I accepted the job. Hurry up. The taxi wait. Okay, we are talking about present continuous tense. Something is okay going on at present. So hurry up. Taxi is waiting. Then they live in, within bracket, live in Delhi for 10 years. Okay, when something starts in the past and is still continuing, we generally use present perfect continuous tense. Okay, in some cases we can also use present perfect tense also. Okay, so they have been living in Delhi for 10 years. Okay, the answer will be they have been living in Delhi for 10 years. Okay, she died after she within bracket suffered for 5 years. Okay, so suffering is the first action, earlier action, and dying is the later action. So she died after she had suffered for 5 years. 10 years, 10 years dash passed since I met you. Okay, that is 10 years here, 10 years okay, have passed since I met you. So since I met you, that becomes the point of time. Okay, okay, you see, then since we know that for point of time we use since, and for period of time we use for. Okay, here since I met you, with simple past tense we made it a point of time. Okay, 10 years have passed since I met you. When he came in, when he came in, okay, it had been all over. Okay, when he came in, it had been all over. It means he came later. Okay, then he stay here until you return. In bracket, until you return. He will stay here until you return. Okay, he will stay here until you return. When he started for office, when he started for office, it was still raining. Okay, when he started for office, it was still raining. That is the answer. And I not, within bracket, not meet my friend for ages. Okay, the answer will be I have not met my friend for ages. Okay, if you request him, he would have helped you. Would have helped. So this is a conditional sentence type 3. Okay, with conditional sentence type 3, we use you see past perfect tense. Okay, so if you had requested him, he would have helped you. Okay, if you had requested him, he would have helped you. She worked in this school since 1990. So answer will be she has been working in this school since 1990. So okay, we two be friends for long. So again, present perfect tense, we two have been friends for long. Okay, next 2003, we dash each other for the last 10 years. You see, since we can't use know in progressive form, in ing form, so the answer will be we have known each other. We have known each other for the last 10 years. Okay, if I dash his address, I would have contacted him. Again, would have contacted. So this is the form actually. In the main clause, I would have contacted. It could be if I could have contacted. Okay, or I might have contacted. Since I is the pronoun, I should have contacted is another option. So in this case also, if I had known his address, I would have contacted him. Okay. The next one, look, there dash the bus. Okay, you see with sentences beginning, starting here or there, they are considered as commentary, running commentary, and we use simple present tense with such sentences. So, look, there goes the bus. Okay, the answer will be look, there goes the bus. Okay, so he cannot play in the match as he dash his foot. Okay, now we see something happen in the past, but the impact is still there. In such cases, we use present perfect tense. So here he cannot play in the match as he has injured his foot. It means he can still feel the pain. He still can't use his foot actually. In such sense it is used. Of course, injuring his foot is a past action, but the effect is still there. That's why we are using present perfect tense. So, I wish I dares help you. The answer will be I wish I could help you. If I dash you, I should not accept. Should not accept. You see, should, could, might plus first form of verb should accept. Okay, so it is type 2 sentence. And with type 2 sentence, we always use where as the past form of the verb be. Okay, irrespective of the subject or the number. Okay, irrespective of the the person or number. It may be first person, second person, or third person, or it may be singular or plural. Always we have to use where as the past form of the verb be. Okay, generally with singular we use was as the past form of the verb, but in conditional sentences we always use where. So the answer will be if I were you, I should not accept that post. Okay, so this is from 2004. Well, now 2005. You see, it is a long sort of a paragraph. I hurried back to room. Within bracket, feel very nervous. Answer will be I hurried back to the room, feeling very nervous. For it is much easier to steal something than to return it undetected. I opened the door quietly, then standing in the doorway, in the clouded moonlight. O'Neill, you see, we are using a Xerox sort of the printout version of WhatsApp. You see picture. That's why the printing is not that clear. Anyway, O'Neill was still asleep. I crept in the head of the bed, and my hand came up with the notes. Okay, that is a paragraph actually. We in the last few years, generally this type of sentence, this pattern is not there, not that frequent. Anyway, in 2006, father is not at home. He does within bracket go out. So the answer will be the father is not at home. He has gone out. He dashed the station before the train departed. So he had reached the station. Okay, before since before is there, this is the first action. Before the train departed. It's time we returned. Okay, it's time we returned home. Now SSLC 2007. The new teacher within bracket teach us now for 6 months. Okay, the new teacher has been teaching us now for 6 months. Okay, Mohan Okay, within bracket reached home before it started raining. The Mohan had reached home before it started raining. He told us that he never within tell a lie. Okay, so the answer will be he told us that he had never told a lie. Okay, actually his in direct speech his expression would be I have never told a lie. Since it is present perfect tense, we have to convert it to past perfect tense. Okay, when sensing to indirect speech. Okay. Our teacher dashed to London last year. Our teacher went to London last year. Now here time is mentioned last year, so we use simple past tense. John, a number of short stories, right? Okay, John within bracket write a number of short stories. Now here time is not mentioned. Okay, so John has written a number of short stories. Okay, we should never dash a lie. After should, we always use the first form of the verb. So we should never tell a lie. Now SSLC 2009. The lady slipped while she within bracket climbed the steps. Okay, the lady slipped while she was climbing the steps. Okay, we shall wait here until he comes back. Okay, until he comes back. Then he talks as if he knew everything. As if we use past form of the verb. Then SSLC 2010, he jumped off the bus while it was moving. Within bracket move, it was moving. He said that he had posted the letter. Okay. Then he dashed a teacher since 1994. Within bracket B, he has been a teacher since 1994. Then 2011, we know each other for 5 years. Within bracket no. The answer would be we have known each other for 5 years. The other day, I within bracket meet a magician in the bazaar. Okay, the answer will be the other day I met a magician in the bazaar. She said she within bracket will help her friend. Okay, you see here in indirect speech we have to change will to would. So she said that she would help her friend. The boy within bracket play in the garden when the tree fell down. The boys were playing in the garden when the tree fell down. Okay, I wish I were a king. It is from 2013 question paper. The boy was sleeping. The boy is sleeping. Don't disturb him. Okay, the boy is sleeping. Present continuous tense. Don't disturb him. Now from 2014 SSLC questions. Okay, she dash book when I saw her. She was reading a book when I saw her. Now she dash a teacher since 2002. Within bracket B, she has been a teacher since 2002. Next 2015 SSLC, the bell rang after we finished our work. Okay, the answer will be the bell rang after we had finished our work. Please ring me up as soon as he within bracket come. The answer will be please ring me up as soon as he comes. Okay. Then SSL 2016, It is time we within bracket go to bed. It is time we went to bed. Next one, she behaves as if she within bracket know everything. Again, these are hypothetical past examples of she behaves as if she knew everything. Okay. Then SSL 2017, if it rain, we shall not go out. Within bracket rain. It is conditional sentence type 1. So we are going to use simple present tense. In this case, if it rains, we shall not go out. We within bracket know each other for the last 10 years. We have known each other for the last 10 years. Now SSL 2018, if I be you, I would not have called him again. Would not have. So it is type 3. With type 3 we use present past perfection. Perfect tense. So the answer would be if I had been you. So if I had been you, I would not have called him again. Next one, the principal is not in his room. Okay, he within bracket go out. The principal is not in his room. He has gone out. Now 2019, they within bracket live in Delhi for 10 years. Okay, they have been living in Delhi for 10 years. When he came, it be all over. Okay, you see, when he came, it was all over in some cases, but it had been all over. It also possible. Okay, because when he came in is the second action. Okay, it had been all over. It's the first action. That's why we use past perfect tense. You see, he stay here until you return. He will stay here until you return. Okay, I go there before she went. Okay, I had gone there before she went. Next one, 10 years within bracket past since I met you last. 10 years have passed since I met you last. And 2000 SSC 2000, the last question sentence. When I came, when she came, I within bracket write a letter. When she came, I was writing a letter. So these are So we have discussed the previous year's SSC question sentence, and there are some additional important questions also. And in the next class, we'll also discuss these questions. Okay. Anyway, thank you.